everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody. I'm here with a layout for you with my new Traveler's Notebook project that I've been working on. So as I had mentioned before, I have actually been kind of playing around with Traveler's Notebooks for a while now, but I haven't really shared much of it on YouTube. So I made a new Traveler's Notebook. If you missed that intro video, please go back and check it out. I flipped through the notebook and then I also go ahead and decorate the cover for you. Well, today we actually have the first photo. So this is a photo of Kaylin and my nephew when they were very small, sitting in a Target grocery cart. And this Traveler's Notebook is all about the things that we, do around town. A lot of the times it's things that we do frequently and just things that we enjoy. Well, this one is all about Target. So I have this really cute LE Studio card that says all I need is, and it has like a blank and then then another blank. So I am filling those in using these Me and My Big Ideas alphas. This is like a really big sticker book full of different alphas in different colors. So I pulled out the silver here, and so I'm putting all I need is Target in ices. So every time we go to, well, no, I should not say every time because it definitely does not happen every time. But if we go to Target on the weekend, typically, and we're going in for maybe a larger shopping trip, I'll get Kaylin an icy. So, and that's kind of one of his favorite things. Well, in the townhouse that we used to live in, we live in a house now, but in the townhouse that we used to live in, Target was within walking distance. And we would go up to Target multiple times a week, especially in the spring and the fall. We would put Kaylin in his wagon, or he would, walk or run alongside of us, and we would walk up there. And it was less than a mile to get to Target from our other house. So we spent a lot of time in Target. That was something that we did, and it was something that we enjoyed. So it doesn't surprise me. I don't exactly remember this particular shopping trip, but it doesn't surprise me at all that we spent some time in Target with my nephew. And so that's actually what this picture is of. This is when my sister was visiting with her son, and it looks like we had walked up to Target, and we've got the boys in the cart with us. So that's kind of the story behind this particular photo. So I've got a couple scraps here. I've got this pink and red wood grain, and I'm using that to back my photo. My photo already was printed with a white border. So I've got that already in place, and then I've got my journaling card there as well. And then I pulled out this die cut that just has some journal lines on it, and I'm going to use that to do my journaling. But before I do that, I'm kind of working out the left side of the spread here. I had that washi tape strip that had just kind of a, wow, my mind went blank, a white like wood grain pattern on it. So I'm just putting that right under the left edge of the photo and the photo mat that I have going on. And then I had this die cut pack from Feed Your Craft. It's their black and white collection. I'm not sure if that collection has a name or not, but if I can find it, I will definitely link it in the description box below for you. But there were a couple things in that die cut pack. I have this scallop border that I'm putting right on the bottom of my photo, and then I had that label tab that I put on the side of my 3x4 card that has like my title on it. And I thought that pulled in a nice, pretty bold element there, but it also kind of added a lot to this particular page. Just going to do a little bit of stamping on that gray heart, and I had this stamp that I had put in my stash kit that I had created a couple weeks ago that says Best Traditions, and that's actually from my Heidi Swap like embellishment pack that I had purchased. It had a stamp, and I had a couple die cuts, and it had some enamel shapes, and I am going to use one of the enamel shapes here in just a moment on top of my photo, just a white arrow. And then I'm doing my journaling here. And what I'm putting is Target is one of our favorite places to go. We can walk there from our house. So on days we have nothing else to do, we just go to Target. And that is very much the truth, especially when we have days when we're snowed in or iced in. We get a lot of ice here in North Carolina. We do get a little bit of snow, but it mostly turns into ice. So on those days, we might be stuck in the house. So we definitely would walk to Target a lot on days like that. We were stuck in the house, or we had been in the house maybe all day on a Saturday and we wanted something to do without necessarily going out. Walking up to Target was definitely something that we would do quite frequently. Now, in our house, we don't live near Target. It's probably a good 10-15 minute drive from here, but we still go there quite frequently. It's definitely still our favorite place to grocery shop. It's just kind of what we've gotten used to. So here are those enamel shapes that I had mentioned that I'm going to layer right here on top of my photo. And then I'm going to kind of get the right side of the layout done. I am going to put a enamel heart right there beside the word Ices. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down so I can kind of figure out the placement of my journaling spot as well. Just using my tape runner here to do this. Adhering, it's fairly simple, but it seems to be working out pretty well. I love working in traveler's notebooks. They're kind of a great way to document without necessarily spending a ton of time on the layout or necessarily having to, be real in depth and, a lot of embellishment. It's kind of like a quick way to scrapbook in a sense. Now I had this planner sticker book that's Petals and Blooms from Hobby Lobby, and I just pulled out one of the stickers at the back that had the little shopping cart, and I'm going to put that on this layout for a third kind of triangular pop of that black color. Just doing a few other little embellishments. I have that enamel heart, and then I am going to use the little silver star off of that silver glitter alpha sheet that's down there to the right side. I'm just kind of flipping, thinking I might be starting on my next layout, and then I was thinking, well, let me just see if there's anything else, and the very last thing I do add is this little glitter heart. So please make sure you go look at the still shots that I have on my blog, but also look at the still photos at the very end of this video. Let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever, and I'll be back soon with another layout. Alright guys, bye!